evening, everyone. Today is June 23rd, 2025. It is a Monday. I'm going to put my hair up while I'm talking, just because I usually do that. It's been a decent day so far. I was wanting to wake up at 9, and so I had my alarm set for 9 and everything. And then got up at 9, turned off my alarm, and was like, I could go back to bed. So I went back to bed, obviously, and ended up waking up around 11, and then got up and just immediately went and put the chili on to cook. So I had some vegetables left over that I was going to make a pot roast with, but I was like, I could just use these in the chili, honestly. So I cut them up a little bit finer because pot roasts usually have thicker, whatever. So I cut them up a little finer and then threw them all in the chili pot, browned off the beef, added everything to the crock pot, seasoned it and set it to cook. So it's cooking now. And then I didn't water the beans while I was down there. I was supposed to. But goals for the day are brush teeth, morning video log, water the beans. I put first thing on it. Nah. I was usually I like to water them in the morning, but I didn't do that. And then edit video logs, make chili, and then call my pharmacy about the prescription. I haven't had my prescription, focus medication in a minute. So I need to call them and, see where we're at with it so I can actually pay attention. And I was, telling my mom as I was, cutting the vegetables, I was like, it feels like I've been doing this for 2 hours. I've been down here for 20 minutes. I am so bored out of my skull. This is so boring. And she was just like, yep, I'll do it. And she was on her Adderall. She was doing all the stuff all around the house. And I was just sitting there I just don't want to do this right now. But I was I'm already doing it. So I might as well. And so, yeah, go to cooking. It was just yes. And then I was like, time to go work. So here we are. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got going for the day. I'm probably going to go water the beans right after this, and then I got to call my pharmacy and see what's up, see if they have it in, see if he sent it over, see how it works, whatever I have going on. I know he had talked about having someone do a lab order form, something. I don't know specifically. I don't even know how much I'm allowed to share about it. Let me look up from Renee. Updated lab form. Yeah, so I need something like this. But I also don't know where to go. He was like, oh, you can just go to your primary care. You can go to your primary care provider, and I was like, what? What? Who? So, yeah, hopefully I'll get that done by the end of the month. I have this week to do it. I'll likely do it tomorrow if I need to. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to get going. I got to go water those beans and call my prescription. And yeah, I'll see you all in the evening. Peace.
One eternity later.
Hey, good evening, everyone. This will be a video log for June 23rd, 2025. It was a Monday. Work today. It was fun. It was boring, actually. It was super dead. But, yeah, so woke up, prepped the chili to be made, and then scrolled YouTube for a while, rendered video log, and then made a video log while I was rendering, and then I ended up editing 5 video logs today. I think I'm up till the 14th, and I was at the 9th. So that is sick. Let me just double check those numbers. Yeah, so edited 5 video logs while going on Do Not Disturb because I'm famous. Yeah, I was editing those, and I was just so dead. The only thing I didn't do today was call the pharmacy about my prescription, which I'll need to do tomorrow. Tomorrow's our day off. Call farm for Prisk. I definitely need to do that. And then, yeah, I've been bored, dude. It was such a boring day. And I was we were waiting for the chili to cook, and Ava was dude, I was making the chili, and I was this is taking forever. It's taking forever, dude. It's so boring. I literally felt like a brain rotted 9-year-old. I was just this is the most boring thing I've ever done. I'm bored out of my skull, dude. And so, editing video logs was something productive I could do during the day. I was let's do this. It'll be nice. It'll be easy. And then, while the chili was just about ready to eat, Ava made some for cornbread. It was so bussing. Mixing with the chili was so good. I was oh my god, bro. The most bussin' meal, dude. And then packed some chili for work, and then crushed more chili while I work was so good as well. And then work was so slow, like unbelievably slow. I think we all made like $20 or something like that. And then while we were there, Ava and Toby coordinated and let us know we're getting Roman before 9 tomorrow, probably like 8:30, 8:40. So I'm super hyped to see bro. It's gonna be so fun. I do need to clean up the apartment tomorrow. Got a lot to do tomorrow. Apartment, clean Roman's room. I'll vacuum just because it's easy. Vacuum office. Vacuum bedroom. I have a load of laundry to do. Need to do that. And then Roman's having a sleepover at our house, so we'll have to figure out getting him back on Wednesday tomorrow. So that'll be cool. And then I got Taco Bell on the way home from work and watched some YouTube before doing this. And then I watered my beans as well. It's pretty nice. The ground was still wet from when I watered them earlier. I was kind of surprised. Usually they're dry as hell. But yeah, tomorrow all the goals: brush teeth, morning vlog, wake up at 8, Roman at 8:30. We want to watch Twilight Eclipse. I would love to get a Vampire Diaries episode in. I need to upload video logs, label the video logs that I do have, harvest beans, or I want us, Roman and I, to get like a little bag together and just harvest some. And then I need to call my pharmacy about my prescription, clean up the apartment, clean Roman's room, vacuum the office, vacuum the bedroom, and do a load of laundry. I'm going to write take dishes downstairs and bins to curb. Did I take out apartment trash? Out apartment trash. We got a lot of apartment trash. So yeah, 20 goals for tomorrow. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18 goals for tomorrow. I think it'll be pretty sick. Did I have a daily thought? Oh, I was gonna share. I wrote this down earlier. I did not proofread this. This was really just a quick thought I had. So if this sounds stupid, bear with me. This might be stupid to share. I don't know. Daily thought about legacy and who I'd be in another life. So I'm literally just going to read this. In another life, I would have been a shepherd and a farmer. I would have lived a common life, and one day I'd plant a seed. As I stood up from planting that seed, my bones would tell me that I would never see it bear fruit. I'm sowing more than seeds now. I sow my legacy. As I look over my shoulder, I'd see my son sow a seed of his own. He would stand in a fashion much similar to my own, with a hint of spring that his mother tells me he got from me. I would realize that there is another seed in front of me, that which I would also never see bear fruit. I'd wonder if his fruit will remember their grandfather. I remember mine briefly, yet dearly. I'd wonder if he had the same moment of sowing his legacy, and I'd wonder if I ever saw it. I would remember that these seeds are from the same plant we have grown for generations. I would look up and realize how selfish I was in my old age. I would look out upon the field yet to be sown and see hundreds of men who believed themselves sowing their legacy. All the men who came before me who sowed a garden they'd never see flourish. My garden. My great-grandfather looks at me and nods. I see his legacy as well, and everyone who came before him as well. I would know in my final moments that this is the legacy of us all. I would know I am all who came before, and I am represented by all who came after. I am just the man. And I thought that was kind of sick. I wrote that while I was sweeping, and I thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, I really don't know like what spurred it on, but I was just like, they're literally, I'm sure there comes a day where I would do something and just be like, I'm doing, like, someone else is gonna have to pick this. Like, you plant a plant and you're like, someone else is gonna have to harvest this plant, you know? And I just had the thought of like, in another life, I would definitely just be a much simpler person, just like doing stuff, right? And now it's like, I have the opportunity to grow up and like mature and see the way the world works and become like a political figure. And I'm like, it's just so interesting to me that I can feel in my bones that in another life, it would have been just like that. Like, I would do the same thing as my father before him, who did the same thing as his father before him, and I would represent all of them. And at the same time, everyone who comes after me would represent me and all of us before. And I don't know. The world's just really interesting like that. Thought it was cool. Thought I'd share. It might be stupid. I don't know. Yeah. I hope it didn't come out stupid. I don't even remember really reading it now. But yeah, that's just my daily thought. I had someone ask, like, why am I waiting so long to become president? And I was like, dude, honestly, I just want to get it right. And there's so much stuff you can't do while president that I want to be able to do before I get there. And it's like, I want to be able to live a free, comfortable service life, like servant life, where I serve people. Because once you're the president, it's like, I don't know, I imagine there being so much more stuff you have to do, so much more stuff you have to abide by. And obviously, the current regime is not abiding, but someone who's trying to do it right and do it correctly and be a good person, be a good leader, would do their best to do it right, even if it was difficult. And I look back at a lot of the presidents and hear like what they felt, what they thought about while they were president, and it was never easy, dude. They didn't enjoy. A lot of them didn't enjoy it. Like they enjoyed it, but they didn't like have fun. And I'm like, I would like to have a life where I can sit there and go, yeah, I had fun and I learned, and then I led. And like once I was ready. And it's like I think I'll be ready well before I get there, but you can be more ready. And I just think that it'll be good for the world. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful night, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Peace.